With people sitting at near record amounts of home equity due to the significant appreciation that's happened over the last several years, you might be asking yourself, what are my options for accessing that equity? Well, two of the most common options are known as a HELOC and a HE loan. A HELOC stands for a home equity line of credit, and this is exactly like it sounds, where you're pulling out a line of credit based on your home's equity that you can access as needed. So let's say you had a $50,000 home equity line of credit. You could pull $10,000 out the first month. You could pay $5,000 back, pull out $20,000 the next month. And during that initial period, known as the draw period, you're only paying back the interest. And then after that draw period ends, which is usually 5 to 10 years, you'll transition into the repayment period. And this is where that money, whatever your remaining balance is, goes into a normal traditional loan where you have the fixed monthly payments, and it includes both the interest and the principal. Now, one really important thing to consider with the HELOC is that these are almost always on a variable interest basis. So if you take out your HELOC during a time when rates are really low and you're basing your budget based on that amount, you might be surprised if interest rates spike and then all of a sudden your HELOC payments spike as well. For a HE loan, on the other hand, this is where you're taking out a one-time lump sum payment, and it's just like any other loan where you know the exact amount that you're getting, you know the exact amount of your monthly payments. They're almost always on a fixed rate basis, and then you just pay it back like a normal loan. Now, for both of these, you can typically borrow up to 80 to 85% of your home's appraised value after subtracting out how much you still have remaining on your existing mortgage on the property. So if your home, just for flat numbers, was appraised at $100,000 and you had a $50,000 mortgage remaining on it, you'd be able to borrow around $30,000 to $35,000 of that. And another very important point to keep in mind for both of these options is that they are considered tax deductible if you use the funds to renovate your home. And that's why these are advantageous against a personal loan, which is not secured by your home. Even if you use those funds to renovate your home as a personal loan, you would not be able to deduct the interest that you're paying on that.